public participation.
At this time, we make the same offer again. If you'd like to exit, you're free to do so, but you're welcome to stay.
Davis, before we move forward, I'd like to make a statement, please. And I'm sure I won't be called out of order like normal.
As long as you behave, you will be.
I will behave myself like I normally do. Going over a few character education words. Being accountable in word and deed, having a sense of duty to fulfill tasks with reliability and dependability and commitment. Demonstrating hard work, this is self-discipline, controlling your emotions, words, actions, impulses, and desires. Honesty, telling the truth, admitting wrongdoing, being trustworthy, and acting with integrity. Encourage. And this is taken from our Board of Education website that we teach our children every day. You can get a copy of this online. The courage says doing the right thing in face of difficulty and following your conscience instead of the crowd. God placed me in this position to do the right thing. If you do the right thing, then there's always no worry. What is in the best interest of our children? Think about it. What is in the best interest of our children? Evidently, this board has decided to do sometimes what they want to do when they want to do it. Our teachers and our administrators make sure our children are getting the best each and every day. It is so unfortunate that our ruling body and our local educational system won't answer questions from me, from taxpayers, and I don't understand it. Layman, we never wanted to pick on Excel Christian Academy. I feel like Excel Christian Academy was a victim here. The taxpayers just wanted answers. I just wanted answers. Our children should be our main objective. But how can we ask our children to follow rules when the board does not? And we can't ask our teachers and our staff to follow the rules when this board does not from time to time. How can we ask our children and staff to have self-discipline when board members sometimes do not have self-discipline? I could have remained silent for the past months and months and months and months. I could have remained silent. It would probably just go away, but I would be just as guilty to allow this to happen if I do remain silent. Everyone follows the rules. There's no exceptions. That's all the taxpayers, I believe, taxpayers and myself wanted. Just make it right across the board for everyone. I've been trying my best as an elected official to be transparent and to hold people accountable for their behavior like I want people to hold me accountable for my behavior. What's going to stop me asking questions all the time and being told on July the 16th that I just need to keep asking? Is SACS going to stop this board? Or can I ask Dr. Harper and the board to take lie detectors to prove, I know that's a little radical, a little outlandish, but lie detector tests to prove that they have not broken any board policy or code of ethics in regard to facilities and board retreat process. Board retreat process hasn't been talked about that much, but that was wrong, what was done. Dr. Harper, this is not over, and it's not going to be over until an investigation takes place, whether it be SACS, whether it be another outside agency. It's not over. I just want to thank the teachers and the staff for such a job well done. And I'm very sorry you have to know what the majority of this board is doing. This is long, it's old, we've got to have answers. I don't believe it's ever going to say, I'm sorry we messed up. Wouldn't that be a breath of fresh air? I thank these taxpayers that have been coming for the past 2 months, trying to ask questions. I believe this is the best children, the best staff, the best faculty in the state of Georgia. This mess has to be cleaned up. You treat everyone the same with no special favors. You do board minutes and board retreats right. And I would love to take a lie detector test to prove we're all doing the same thing and it's right and following board policy. Thank you, teachers, staff, and those precious children and parents that you give us every day. And I'm sorry you've had to go through this, but again, it's not over.
Superintendent report.
Dr. Harper, if I could interrupt you for a moment, I too have something to read in response to the recent article in the Daily Tribune and also Bartow Politics, or whatever name they want to call themselves in the paper. I wish to make this response. Stacy Barnett was an employee at Kingston Elementary that habitually was out of her class not servicing children. She chose to be in the assistant principal's office, bad-mouthing board members, in particular my family, and it got back. And it got back to me.
Your name at all?
I called her after school hours, confronted her about it, and she denied it. I followed up with the AP and questioned her memory of the conversation, and she admitted that this individual was talking about my family in a very negative way.
Which story?
I
The
then
first, second,
proceeded
third
to
time?
contact this individual along with my husband. The text messages that you've read in the newspaper were from the principal of the school that we've demoted, that was not performing her duties appropriately, and Dr. Harper, along with this entire board, demoted her. She, in an attempt to defend herself, turned to Miss Gray and turned over text messages in reference to my family, particularly my minor children, that I might remind you are students in this school system, which the last time I checked, personal information in regards to students is not to be distributed. There have been numerous personal attacks on my family since the removal of the principal at Kingston Elementary and the transfer of this non-productive teacher. Both individuals have befriended Wanda Cable Gray in an attempt to attack my credibility, but in this process, they continue to attack my family. Let it be known that this board position does not come before my family. I will defend and protect my family, and I do not hold back in the process. Thank you.
And as we will the teacher
Ma'am,
and the
ma'am.
principal.
I'm going to ask you to please sit down. Thank you.
I will, sir. But the truth needs to be known.
Please. Thank you.